Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you guys today? You know who I am. I don't need to say all that, but I don't know how to start them any other way. Anyway, sorry for the hold up. Not even going to try to explain. Anyway, we're going to talk to good old Brandon. What the hell is he doing? He's like drumming his fingers like you would on a table. You can't see my table, but he's doing it on the side of my head. So you should probably feel that, and might give you a headache. He's always on my right side, so it doesn't have to be the right side, but that's the way he's showing it. Okay, he's he's on a rocking horse, like a little kid's rocking horse. I don't know if you have one of those for your kids, but he's got his knees almost up to his chin. He's a grown man and he's on this little bitty rocking horse. And he's rocking. So if you have a rocking, at first, well, he showed three different kinds. So I don't know which kind it would be. The kind with the springs, like way back in my day, had the big 4 springs on it. He ended up with a small plastic one, and it looks blue. I used to have one like that for my daycare kids, so he could just be showing me that because I had one like that, so I don't know. But anyway, if you've got one, or maybe he did this as a grown adult, um, and he doesn't need to validate it's him. You know it's him. Or you have a rocking horse or something similar that rocks like that the kids have. Watch it, watch it. It's gonna be moving. He he says, "I love you, sissy, sis, sister." He called you all three. And he's going like this. There's something you need to wash your hands of. He's not saying exactly what it is. Something you would feel better. So if you've got, and it could be the littlest things as you don't like where the tea towels are hanging. I don't know. Something that you need to wash your hands of. Change it, get rid of it, move it, something along that line. Or something along the line of doing that. I don't know if it's like a job. Now you're good at your job. I wouldn't think it'd be that. Something, but there's some little thing he calls it niggling at you. I don't know what niggling is, but like eating at you, like that one little button that gets pushed, that irritates you, whatever that little that just keeps coming up, you need to wash your hands of it. So before we started, I had him help me pick a couple of cards. And he says, the first one, and I let him tell me when to stop. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So trust that the path you've chosen is correct. And the other is, I keep my feelings bottled up. So there's something you're keeping bottled up. It could be the thing he's talking about, washing your hands of. Something that's bottled up that just it's, I'm not going to say eating at you, but just that little, well, I have hundreds of those. He says, okay, as far as gifts. And then he stopped. Okay, so he says he's not talking about, and I don't remember what he said before because I can't remember shit. And I do so many of these, I don't remember what I say to each person anyway. But as far as gifts, he says you're not going to be doing like what I do, like medium wise. Everybody can feel and hear their loved ones if they open up to it and if they choose to. That's not really a gift. And I don't know that it's a gift that I can talk to everybody else's loved ones and not just my own. Actually, I have a harder time talking to my own, getting them to get their ass in here. It's like, I need you. Where are you? He's talking about a different gift, but I don't know what it is. It's not that you're going to go out and be a medium. Let's just say it that way. You might be able to do this stuff for the ones with him. With him, I'm not sure about doing it with others. At least that's what he's indicating. And yet he's shown me you cocking your head and listening to him, but you're not really listening to him. Or you're not trusting that you're hearing him. You do, but you don't. You know he's there, but you don't trust that you actually hear it. You think you're making it up. And sometimes we do make it up, and it's really, really hard to tell the difference. And I usually have to figure out some way to validate it, like go to my woo-woo lady in Kansas City that I go to once a month. She kind of straightens out my energy and keeps me on track. There's nobody around like her. She's very expensive, but she's a close friend too. She straightens out my energy when I get all whacked out. So I don't know where you would find one of those, because the other ones I've been to, they can't compare. I just have found nobody come close to comparing to her. He just keeps saying, trust your gut, trust your gut. I hate when I ask them direct questions about, like for myself, and they do this random, hey, just trust your gut, hey, just, what do you think? No, I'm asking them, and so many times they won't just come out and say, boom, this is what it is, this is what you need to do, because a lot of it's because of our free will choice. A lot of it is because it's our job to figure it out. And I've got one big major thing going on right now, and it's like they won't even tell my woo-woo lady in Kansas City because I'm supposed to figure it out. That sucks. What the hell's the deal? So he just keeps saying, trust your gut, trust your gut. But it's not like what I'm doing. It's something different. He's leaning towards it's more along the line of being an empath. Like, go Google what an empath is, and it's like you can sit down next to one of your kids, one of your daycare kids, whatever, and you just kind of know um, why they're sad, or why their tummy hurts, or, of course, to me that was always the hardest part. The little ones couldn't tell me why they were crying, why they hurt. I did that for over 25 years, and it gets to be, you just know. That's a gift. As far as talking to them, they're always ready to talk. So I don't consider it a gift. And he's going, no, it's not that. It's not that. He'll tell me what it's not. Maybe I should make a list and ask him, because he's telling me what it's not, but he's not telling me what it is. Exactly. Again, he's leaning towards, he put a nurse's hat on your head. You're sitting there as little kids, you have a nurse's hat on your head. He said, this is your gift. Trust your gut. Again, I don't know that he's going to come through and clarify it anymore. What are you doing? Okay, he's showing me a broom, and it's I don't know if he's showing me the exact broom or he's just showing me a broom. It's not a big shop broom, it's a regular house broom, but it's the older kind. It's kind of like you would see a witch ride. Ew, there's a big creepy spider on my wall. He wasn't there 2 seconds ago. Anything that happens during a reading happens for the person I'm reading for, and I don't know why you're getting a big creepy spider unless you just saw one or you're going to see one. And he's laughing hysterically. Are you terrified of spiders? Is that why he's doing it? Or you just killed one lately? Or he's got long arms in the front. Hang on. I'm going to have to annihilate him, and I don't want to, but I'm not going to try to catch him and release, which I should. Outside. Where's my old man when I need him? Well, I annihilated him, which I really didn't want to, but the closer I got, the creepier he got. Even for a spider, he was creepy. So, watch something with a spider. That's probably going to be a sign from him. And leave it to him to come up with a spider. That's not nice. I swear, a second before that, he was not there. It's like he just appeared. Okay. Let's see what else Brandon's gonna do. Oh, the broom, the broom. It's like a broom that you see witches ride, you know, with the bristles, not a plastic broom like the flat, straight ones. Only reason I'm describing it is because it could be just a broom or it could be the exact broom. I don't know what he's doing. He's showing. It's not. You know, if you have a hoe, garden hoe, not a ho-ho, not a street hoe. If you have a garden hoe, you know, like leaning up against the wall and you have the blade out and you step on it like a cartoon character does, step on it and it goes boing and hits you in the face. Broom doesn't have that ledge to step on, but he's showing this broom like smacking, I think, you on the side of the head. So I don't know if you've recently bent over or you're going to, and the broom's going to fall over and whack you or what? Or you're just going to feel it. I don't know what he's up to. He's being ornery, of course. He's talking about Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. And then he starts laughing. And now he's singing It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. But he's laughing while he's doing it. Did he think Mr. Rogers was weird? I liked him more the older I got, and then I hear creepy things about him now. I don't have a freaking clue. Okay, now he's showing you as like you like really, really quick your mind goes north, south, east, west, north, south, east, west, north. Oh, now I think I feel spiders crawling on me. Oh, I know I killed him. I feel like a spider crawling on my shoulder. So know that when you feel that, that'll be him tickling. Oh, I'm gonna be creeped out. Anyway, you are constantly, your mind is flipping directions, and I don't know if this is on one subject or everything that your mind is constant, but my mind does that. My mind's always That's why people think I'm crazy. Oh, wait, I am. So, okay. He's being very solemn. He says, tell her I love her. I have to get the serious part in here. And then we're going to have fun. Have fun. Say it again. Bull. It sounds like he's saying Bull Shoals. Like Bullshoals, I think it is. There's a lake or something. Is it Arkansas? Is it a town? I think it's a lake. So if you haven't been there, you don't know where it is, doesn't ring a bell, then just go Google it. When you Google it, the first thing that pops up, see if, I'm pretty sure it's Arkansas, Shoals, Arkansas. Just see if there's something in the explanation or the area or something that he's referring to. Sometimes they go on such a roundabout way to get to the point that they want. He says, haven't you had enough yet? Don't know what he's referring to. He could be referring to eating too many cookies. Something about kindness. And now he's showing an airplane, leaving on a jet plane, he says, leaving on a jet plane. Something about haven't had enough yet, haven't you had enough yet, kindness, maybe that you need more kindness, and leaving on a jet plane. You might go Google the song. I don't think he's referring to the song, Leaving on a Jet Plane by whoever it was way, way, way back in my day. He's still showing the jet plane. He says, there is more to life. We just can't see it when we're here with blinders on. He says we get caught, stuck in this bubble, this little, and we think that's all there is. He says there's so much more out there. And then he even expands that. He's expanding, like there's so much more that we can't see. There's so much more in this world. There's so much more. And we stay in this little bubble with our blinders on, thinking this little spot in the world is all there is for us. It's all there is. He says that's not true. He's wanting you to take the blinders off. Expand your horizon. Look out there. I mean, it's like before I started doing this, I was in my little bubble. I was doing my daycare for over 25 years, and that's, that's all there is. This is this little house, this thing is my spot, and this is where I have to stay in my spot. And he's shaking his head really big. And then I started doing, oh, look, there's more out there. Oh, look, we can talk to her. Oh, look at all the stuff out there. And I'm not talking about mediumship. I'm just using my stuff as an example. Did I think there was really things in haunted houses? Did I really think I'm just using me for an example. He's not saying this is what you're supposed to do. You'll find there's a lot more stuff in this world, and I'm not talking about woo-woo stuff. He says you have to search for it. Something about beginner's luck. And again, he gives not mediumship. It's going to fall into your lap when it's time. You can't rush it. You can't push it. You can't make it happen. Only when it's time. And it's not time. So kick back and enjoy. Being serious now. That's not like him. Reap the harvest you have. This really doesn't sound like him, but it is. And enjoy what you have right now. It's not time. And I'm surprised with him saying all that the card in divine timing didn't come up. And I hate that card because it means be patient. It'll happen when it's supposed to in divine timing. It's like, bleh, I'm not patient. I want what I want and I want it right now. So, oh, he got quiet. That's unusual for him. So now my right elbow feels like I have a creepy crawler on it. So he's being cute. So watch for the creepy crawling feeling of a spider crawling on you. Not nice, big little brother, big brother. I can't remember which he is. So what are you doing? He's got like a piece of string, but he's making it like a tightrope, like you're walking this teeny tiny tightrope. And trying not to fall off. I don't know for sure what he's trying to show with that. But, just he's showing you like a circus performer walking the tightrope. Only it's like a little teeny piece of string. You barely have anything to walk on, and you're trying to balance. He says, "Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down." And then he shows you turn your head around backwards. In other words, don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. The charades they come up with to try to get the point. Yeah, just so I'm peeking around the corner, out of the corner of my eye, so you know all about seeing things in your peripheral vision. Just so I'm poking his head around the corner, being cute, kind of like playing peekaboo. So I'm sure you've seen that. I'm sure you're going to keep seeing it. He keeps saying trust your gut, but he's not talking about. It's about something, somebody, some relationship, something. He says trust your gut, trust your gut. And he's got me fiddling with my ring, and it says, I don't think you can read it. I think it's going to shine too much. Ah! Wait, I can't see if I can even get. It says just breathe. It says just breathe. And I wear it trying to remind myself to breathe. Just. kind of meditation type breath and try to calm down. My little squirrels never quit, so I have to remind myself to calm down, breathe once in a while. It's usually hectic in my head. I don't know, he keeps looking. He's drawing my eyes to my, I don't know if he's drawing my eyes to my calendar or my crystal. I don't know if you have any crystals. This is, I think this is selenite. Like my selenite tower. I like to pick the ones that are oddball. Maybe they're imperfect because I'm imperfect. And they sit there and people pick out the perfect ones. And I go, I feel sorry for you. I'll take you home. Yeah, I know, I'm weird. So I don't know if he wants you to get a piece of selenite. I don't remember what selenite is for, but I always keep it there by my calendar. And so I'm not sure if he's drawing my eyes to something on the calendar, what it would be. Going camping in a couple days again. And I gotta figure out how to start working when I'm camping. Something about the 7 wonders of the world. And I don't remember what the 7 wonders are, so go Google that. My teeth don't always work. Give my kids a hug from me, even though I know they feel my hugs, but give them a hug from me anyway. I hug them all the time. Yeah, hang on, he's not saying anything. I have no idea what he's referring to, but he says, even if you want your hair a different color, you do it. Why would anything else be any different? If it's what you want and what you think's best for you, and if it's make you feel better and it'll make you look better and it'll make you feel pretty, then you do it. But that same philosophy applies to every single other thing in your life. So he's trying to get you to use that kind of philosophy on something else, even though it's a totally different thing. If you want your hair black, you want it purple, you want it green, you do it. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. It's yours. It's whatever. I've tried all different kinds of colors. Come back to the same old shit. Use that philosophy on every single thing in your life. He says, partly because you're trusting your gut when you color your hair. Maybe you don't color your hair, but I understand what he's getting at. He's being awful serious today. Okay, with that, he's going to leave. He says, keep that last point in mind at all times through your life. You want to color your hair, it's your life, it's your deal, and you can always change it. You can always change it later. Make it shorter, you can make it longer, you can make it a different color. You can always change it. It's not stuck in stone. If you apply that it's yours, if it makes in your gut you feel like you need to color your hair dark black, trust your gut. But you apply that to every other thing in your life? I ask him. He says, right. I said, right? Am I getting this out right? He says, right. And don't forget that I love you. It'll be all right. Yes, I am your guardian angel. Don't wear it out, he said. He's laughing, though. He's joking. Don't wear it out. You can talk to him all you want to. He doesn't care. He hears you. He says, Lord, I hear her. And then he starts laughing again. He's almost acting like grown up. Like, and of course he was anyway, but he's acting very mature today when he's talking. It's not all fun and games, except a spider. That was kind of creepy. He's laughing. Okay, with that, he's going to leave. He dropped one rose petal. It was red. Doesn't have to be a red one. He said, yes, it does. Okay, so one red rose petal. So watch for one. There could be a dozen of them. Watch for one red rose petal, but you know it'll be in a weird place. Like feathers. I had a drink in my truck and I looked down and there's a freaking wet feather in there. I mean, they just are on the counter in the middle of my dining room where I walked 12 times one day, and then there was something there. It was just, I had one stuck in my house slipper, a feather. Just, I don't know where it came from, but it was literally stuck where I had to really pull it out. So watch for that one red rose petal. Could be just a flower petal. I mean, he's telling me to quit changing it. He says, I showed what I wanted to show. Stop changing it around. Sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box. I never know if they're showing me exactly or if they're showing something close. Anyway, he says, I love you. I love all of you. And don't forget that. And with that, he's going to leave. And again, he dropped one red rose petal. He's blowing you kisses. Don't forget that I love you. Okay, with that, he's gone. Much love to you, my dear. Sorry it took a little longer. Just the way the things have been going lately, last couple months. Anyway, much love to you. Hope to see you around somewhere. Hey, come to the Fairy Fair, whatever the thing is, September 25th. I plan on setting up a table. I don't know what I'm going to do for sure, but I need to get on the stick, evidently. I'm going to set up a table, I think, just at least for a while. See how it goes. So it's at the conference center, I think. Anyway, I don't even know where I'm going. I haven't even got any instructions yet. Much love to you, my dear Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.